This is the month that you finally put them on silent. Hello and welcome back to the Metamystic Show. It's Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. This is a collective time-based reading. Excuse me, I almost wanted to say timeless though, because this is a big decision. This reading is for January of 2026. But let me just tell you something. The Page of Swords in the reverse. I have the Page of Swords in the reverse out on my altar. And it's been there for about 4 days. They told me that 2026 was going to be a year of silence. It has a sacred feeling to it. I don't know if you saw it at the bottom of the deck, but before I started shuffling, we had the Hierophant. It's a very sacred energy. It's almost like being inside of an ancient library or a tomb or a womb or a sacred place of worship. And I'm seeing it's as if these voices have come in and desecrated the temple. That's the way the energy came through for me, right? So I've just had this Page of Swords in the reverse sitting on my altar for a few days because I haven't really known how to address this message here, guys. Like, this is pretty bad, right? Now, really, it's not bad at all. It's very, very good for you. This is a positive omen. I'm seeing an owl flying. See the birds on the Page of Swords. You always have your guides with you, watching with the Page of Swords. Everything that was said, everything that was done. This reading just feels very ominous to me because when my guides were talking to me about 2026, and this is for January, they were explaining to me that I don't want to use the wrong wording, but they were saying it to me like people's mouths were going to be closed. They were saying that for me in my personal life. So I left this on my altar, like I said, because it has been ruthless, spiritually speaking, for me, right? So you can see I'm a little bit tired today and stuff, right? So, but I'm being honest. This is the energy, and this is the energy it puts me into, right? So they started talking to me. They started expanding this message. This is a message of hope here, guys. I just need to kind of open up the gift that this really is here for a minute or two. This Page of Swords in the reverse, this would be someone who uses words. I'm hearing sticks and stones, don't break my bones. Sticks and stones. I was saying sticks and stones don't break my bones. They're giving it like in reverse. They're saying it's not sticks and stones that break my bones. It's the words that hurt me. That's how they're saying it. So you could be somebody that's clairaudient, like you can hear what's being said, you can hear people's thoughts even. For some, it's telepathic as well, and I'm also seeing like remote viewing. Now, these gifts in the right hands are very powerful and useful gifts, spiritually speaking. But in the wrong hands, I'm hearing if looks could, KILL. So this could also be a secret admirer of yours, like they're attracted to you as well, which is this it makes this it makes this message like sickening, guys, to me as a reader because of this energy. I can't remember which I can't remember which episode it was, but in one of my recent episodes, I put an emoji, like a vomiting emoji, and that's this nausea again that I'm getting. And I think it's sickening to you, right? That this would be someone or more than one person, because for some of them, they like gathered a group together, even as like a ritual, like they'd get together for lunch once a week, or they would travel to another place to gather for a holiday. Or it's something like this here, guys, where this person's an instigator. They like to talk. So that's what this message is about today. It's specifically about words. It's about assassination of character. You can't say anything on these apps, guys. I can't. I'm getting frustrated. The amount of pressure on my head, right? It's like non-stop chatter around the clock, and then when that one goes to sleep, they bring in another one, metaphorically speaking, to speak down. It's like I'm seeing it like this. Like when you're trying to brainwash someone and you tie them up in a chair and you put them in a room with a TV that is playing content that is attempting to brainwash the person. At first, the person fights the process, but after like 5 days of this, 15 days of this, 50 days of this, 500 days of this, 500 days of summer. See, for some of you, this is like a romantic thing, which makes this even more chilling. That's the word I'm getting. Chilling. Shilling? A shilling. A shekel? What is it called? I'm seeing like bartering goods. Like this goes back thousands of years for some. I'm seeing like desert. I'm seeing dirt. I'm seeing camels. I'm seeing like, I'll trade this oxen for your daughter or something like that. It's like, it's really like, this is ancient stuff for some people here, guys, right? I'm having a really hard time delivering this message, guys, because this is like, normally, like when I feel like how I do right now, I would be like holding myself up, not wanting to be seen, like no lights on me, like the lights are burning my eyes, like I'm just saying it, guys. I'm not saying like, oh, well, what, you shouldn't be doing the video. Thank you, guys, I appreciate that, but I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to be real, because this is the sort of energy that like it grinds down your sense of like normalcy. Like this would be something that's like trying to mentally torture you. Now this could be a person literally in proximity to you. For some of you, this is some sort of spells. I'm seeing like voodoo dolls, like I'm seeing like poppets for some of you, where they got a hold of like your hair or your nails or semen or your menstrual blood or something like that. Like this is one of those messages, guys. That's why I'm having a hard time saying it, because I feel like I can't talk like I would normally talk if I was sitting in a room with you by myself and just, or we were having coffee or something like that, and I could actually like level with you and explain to you what this is. This is weird. This is very disturbing and strange. There's an obsession here, and there's like a hatred and a bitterness of you as well. I mean, you'll find that in some of the most bizarre cases where it's like a crime of passion, right? And they stab the person like 75 times. And of course, you don't need to stab somebody that many times to kill them, right? I'm seeing it like that, guys. Like, it's venom. I just keep seeing venom, like a snake. The venom. I'm seeing it. It's their words are like venom. They're like poison. Like, while they're speaking these words, they are also feeling a lot of emotions. Hold on a second here, guys. Grabbing some tools. I was gonna put my scarf over my head. This is one of the ones I use when I like pray and meditate and stuff. But I'm actually gonna make it a little more festive, just to fuck with them, right? Little frog hat. How cute. I have a clip in, so. Alright, cover my crown chakra while I'm talking about this. I'm out of breath. Leading up to this reading, all the energy was gone from my being, guys. Like, I had a hard time kind of like walking into my studio from the bathroom. Like, after I did my makeup, I went really, really slow. So, like I said, and I've said this many times, I put myself in energy so that I can read it for you, right? So we can decipher what this is and we can get rid of it. All while wearing a clown hat. Clown nose. Honk honk. Nice to see you guys. TW the trigger warning clown in the house. Wearing my frog hat. That's more like it. Looking at myself in the viewfinder. See? Brighten my day. Hopefully it's brightening yours. So just this is what this is though, guys. This is not like depression. This is not like, wow, my feelings are so hurt. Like, how could these people say these things about me? Or how could they like believe that about me when it's not true? This is not that. This is like a repetitive, cyclical. That's why this leads me more in the direction of that this is like a family member or somebody you know really well, like a really long time best friend, a cousin, a sibling, a parent, an aunt, a grandparent. But for some of you, this is a lover that has become increasingly more obsessed with you in your absence because you won't talk to them. See, I didn't even get to my like, cause this one's really not funny, guys. It's really not. I try to brighten the mood, but this, you finally put them on silent for January of 2026. I was seeing it like taking your phone, like I'm seeing you rejecting their calls as well as like putting your phone on silent or silencing like a group chat or blocking somebody. For some of you, changing your phone number. For others, like I'm literally seeing you blocking this person, like you put them on silent, because the word that my guides gave me, I love this frog cat. I've had this guy for a while. When my guides were talking to me about this 2026 silence and the beauty of that, it's like freshly fallen snow. I have this vivid memory years ago. It was like 2 a.m. There was no one outside. No one had woken up yet in the whole neighborhood. And I walked outside, and all you could see was the street light and the little bit of snow falling down. And there was like 8 inches of snow that had already fallen, and the worst of the storm was over. And I just walked out there in the snow in the middle of the night, and I just walked through down to the sidewalk, walked around a little bit, and kind of just like experienced that insulated feeling that you feel when there's a lot of snow. It gives this certain effect. It's a silence because of the insulation of the snow surrounding you. It made me feel like I was being hugged by the universe, and I'm getting that here. Some of you have been tormented by a spirit, right? I know I don't always go super I don't really always go that direction on my channel. But this is a harassing spirit that has targeted you. And if this doesn't apply, this doesn't apply. I forgot to say, because I didn't even get to my cards yet. My disclaimer, only take what resonates and leave the rest for the next guy. All right? Because this is absolutely not going to be for everybody, this spirit part. For some of you, this is just some asshole talking about you, right? And you're feeling that. You're feeling your energy being drained, or you're feeling your energy being pulled on. I know I'm sitting here in a frog hat with my eyes closed, but guys, just give me a minute. This is a very profound message. All right, I know. Just because I've dealt with this stuff since I was a child, and the level of draining that it does to the aura. That's why I personally work with labradorite. I don't have the labradorite in here with me. I actually have my magic bag of goods filled with black obsidian and raw black tourmaline. For those curious, right? Got a lot of it in here, right? I'm filming this video on December 23rd, right before the peak of the holidays, at least Christmas, right? And I'm like out of breath, guys. I'm sorry. This is what I mean by like, if I, like right now, I wouldn't be on camera. I would be like, I'd be sitting with my crystals, processing my energy, calling my energy back, meditating and praying for the next like hour and a half about, and then I'm back to my energy again, which I'm going to do after this video. But I'm just trying to demonstrate what this would feel like if this was happening to you. It's a spiritual drain. You could feel very tired. You could feel a feeling like if you struggle, trigger warning, that's why I popped one on this episode. If you struggle with like depression, you could feel symptoms flaring up. You know, you could feel like, you could kind of feel like, overpowered by the energy as well. Like it's trying to overpower you, or it's trying to disarm you in some way. It's trying to throw you off your rhythm or throw you off your routine, or fear. I kept seeing 90 again and again and again. When I was out, I saw so many license plates and just numbers in general with the number 90. Now, what does 90 mean to me? It means fear in the smorphia, right? It's a dream interpretation system. It's an Italian interpretation system where people usually use it for the lottery, but I use it to speak with my guides, right? And I kept seeing 90, 90, 90, 90. 90 in the smorphia is fear. It means fear. Jesus said, I haven't given you a spirit of fear, but I've given you a sound mind. That's this. That's what's going to happen for you. A sound mind. Doesn't that sound good? Now, I'm not saying we can't be tortured by our own thoughts, by our own regrets, by our own fears, and that could be popping up for you as well. But I'm getting that even that is being inflamed from another source. I'm seeing someone pouring gasoline in the woods, and all of the wildlife is running away as this person lights this pile of leaves, these dry, dead leaves, on fire, and the fire begins to burn. And it begins to spread, and they're just standing there laughing maniacally, guys. And I'm watching like the squirrels and the birds, they're running away. It's really sad. I'm seeing the deer running. That's this person. They are, I'm getting the word exhibitionist, which means nothing in this context. I don't know why they would be giving me that. Um, I don't really know what that means, so I'm just gonna leave that here. For some of you, this person is like an artist. I'm seeing them with a camera, taking pictures in the woods. Like this person, you could feel like they're like an artist, or they're somebody that you would not see like I'm describing them on the surface, but you've seen in the spirit. I'm just saying, like, this is the sort of person that they're really tricky, guys. Like, they kind of come off as like almost romantic or something like that, but I just heard they're blind. Somebody's angry guide is saying that to me, but they're blind. Like, spiritually speaking, like this person, I'm seeing them speaking all these flowery words. They could be like a writer, or there's some sort of a poet or an artist, a photographer. I'm seeing them in galleries. I'm seeing them wearing like really interesting clothes. Like you're attracted to this person, for some of you, right? But this person would slit your throat in your sleep. This person's your enemy, guys, right? So, you know what I mean? Now, let me just add a little more to the costume while I'm here. Just for fun. Just for funsies. I knew I was missing something. That's better. Get a little color in here. Brighten up the place. This person drains you of your sacral chakra energy and uses it to power their art. I know this is a specific message and it's not going to translate for everybody, right? So I'm just going to say what I'm getting. Because some of you might be like, I have no idea who this person is. For some of you, I'm seeing this person wearing sunglasses. So let's join in. I'll go check them out for you. All right. I'm seeing this person. They think they're like a master of disguise. Well, they haven't met your friend Missy yet. I'm gonna leave the bangs. Yeah, a little whimsical Willy Wonka sort of vibe we got going on here. Look at that. Now that is the look of a genius, which is what you are. Because what you did here, this is what you did. You sent in a spy with the Page of Swords to observe this person when you weren't around. This private investigator, spy, monitoring spirit, whatever you want to call it, it's a guide to you, but to them, it's going to be their downfall. You sent this person in to observe this person, and what they found was basically that this person's obsessed with you. I'm seeing them with nude pictures of you, black and white. Beautiful. I'm not saying this person's not talented, right? On the walls, it looks like a gallery. But this person's like a voyeur for some of you. Like, it's not literal art for some of you. For some of you, I'm seeing this person disgusting. I'm seeing them looking through like a peephole. They're like a heavy-set, older, bald man. I'm seeing that. Like, this is someone nasty. I'm not saying if you're old and bald and you guys, come on. I don't care about how people look. I'm saying it's ironic in this context, right? Because for some of you, this person appears like this muscular, like Fabio type, this like sexy, like painter that you have a cigarette after you with the next day. And for others of you, this is some nasty, person that's like interested in younger and stuff like that. Like, this is like a criminal, guys. Okay? So I'm gonna slow down. I've seen what I've needed to see here. All right. I'm not reading on this anymore. I'm not saying that rude to you guys. Just saying. It's like, this is a nuisance. I just heard, no, it's a nuance. No, there's no nuance when it comes to somebody that should be in prison for some of you, right? Okay? So, yes, I'm fair. Yes, I'm balanced, but the law is the law. This person's been convicted for some of you. And for others here, this is some, artsy hipster with a mustache using your energy to power their manifestations, right? They use your sexual energy to power their manifestations. I don't know how else to say it, right? Now, how does that all tie in with you will silence them? For some of you, it's like you just don't take their calls. You don't respond to their texts. That's something that has already happened, or you're going to finally decide that in January. This is a certain energy, guys. This is like a Casanova, male or female, or however they identify. This is a sexual predator. All right? This is an incubus, this is a succubus, and I don't see anything wrong with being passionate. I'm not talking about that, guys. I'm not demonizing that. I'm not saying, live your life, guys. I'm just saying, this particular energy I'm picking up on, they drain from people through their sacral chakra energy. And for some of you, this person has had multiple series of banishings. I'm seeing it like that. Like, I'm seeing you going through your house, you're saging the house, you're clearing out, you're doing rituals, cord cuttings, like you've been trying to get rid of this person. That's how you know who this person is. If the analogies I've used today have not applied, but the energy makes sense to you, take that, guys. Right? I'm sorry I'm not even like looking at the camera, but it's like I don't want to engage with this energy any further than I have to. Like, making a video about it is connecting me to the energy. That's why I was like, you want me to make this video? I thought you said I was going to have a year of silence in 2026. But then they told me that they needed me to explain this because this has been torturing people, this sort of an energy, because there's many of them. There's thousands of them. This is a thing. This is an archetype. This is not just one experience, right? But this person's like the Knight of Cups. I did a reading with the Knight of Cups in the reverse in the thumbnail. I think that's this person, guys. All right? You could have had a one-night stand with this person, or this could have been a long time. I heard counselor. You counseled this person. If you were in a relationship with this person, they drained you of everything you had. They were like a petulant child, I just heard. This person drained you of your joy. All of the spark. They stole it away, right? So this is someone that was, I'm hearing confirmation, placed in your life by the devil. Now, would I say that normally? No. I'm saying it that way. I'm seeing someone specific when I'm saying that because it's going to make sense to you. So I'm just going to talk right to you. This person was placed in your life by the devil to stop you in your calling. Yeah, full body chills. All right, good. I'm glad we've made contact. So, guys, this is not a joke. January cometh around the bend, right? I think you will be watching this. I still have to do the full moon in Cancer, so I believe you might even be watching this. It's going to be right. It's going to be right at the beginning of January or the very, very end of December. Either way, whatever. This person makes you agitated. It's like I'm seeing it like this. They want you to become like crotchety and like bitter or just like completely give up hope. Like I'm seeing a couple different modes, like laying on the couch, no motivation, no energy, completely drained, don't want to be creative anymore, don't care about things, don't want to connect with any friends or family, kind of isolating yourself, separating yourself from society, feeling like you don't want to be seen or perceived or known by other people, self-protection, trying to protect yourself from anything else that could possibly enter because this person's energy is so all-consuming and so draining and so connected to your sacral chakra energy. I am seeing a hook in your sacral chakra energy. So if you have slept with this person, for some of you, you have not slept with this person, and this person is saying they've slept with you, and they're like obsessed with you, and they're doing the deed thinking about you, and so that can create a weird cord. This would be like someone obsessed that has created some sort of, I'm hearing psychotic narrative that you are their wife. I know that's very, very specific, guys, and that's why I'm wearing the frog hat and the hot pink feather boa for those of you listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, because this is bloody insane. All right, and this person has been spotted. We know who you are. Okay, so just it's time to go bye now. It's time to go home. Time to go home now. This person like mocks you. Like, again, it's very deceiving because for some of you, I'm seeing this person, they're attractive guys. They're like kind of suave, kind of they have a snaky energy. They have a sneaky energy, guys. Okay. They're like a suave, like they're and this could be a woman, right? I've met lots of women with this energy. I'm saying like masculine women. Okay. So, yeah. This is like someone that tries to get in your pants as well. But for some of you, this is not a sexual thing. This is like a family member and they're sick in the mind. All right. I don't want to talk anymore about that. You know your own story. And I also like to protect my people's privacy as well and not connect them back with this energy again by watching this reading, which is why I'm very careful with the content I create. And I've manifested that you'll be protected as you hear this important information, because it is up to you to silence this person, to block this person, to cease all forms of communication with this person, because this person draws you back in through multiple avatars. So for some of you, this person has you surrounded. I'm seeing them like sharks swimming around you in the water. They have like multiple, I'm hearing attack dogs. Okay. Yeah, this is not a joke, guys. All right. So let's keep an eye on that. Yep. I see where they are. Yep. We gotcha. Little pin right there. All right, they're going in. Yep, we got them. All right, so this person has been detained for some of you. So you may not be hearing from them for a while. And that's why you're going to have a peaceful January. And for some of you, it's going to be a peaceful 2026 because this is a very elusive message. It's not directly a person for everybody. This is some sort of a spiritual parasite that you picked up when you were like less experienced in the spiritual dimensions. You could be like an astral traveler here, guys. Astral projection, like you're somebody who I mentioned remote viewing earlier. I'm seeing the Magician in the reverse. So let's get some cards. I'm gonna change the thumbnail. Because some of you are like, you've been tormented by this person. You've been tormented by this energy, and it's coming to light. But you finally putting them on silent. See, for some of you, this is what this message is. You blocked them. You put them on silent. You banished them from your energy. I'm seeing you using multiple different modalities of cleansing, whether it be smoke, salt, whatever the hell you did, cord cutting with the full moons, rituals, burning letters. I'm seeing you like burning a sweatshirt or something like that belonged to them, or throwing it away, or you've done something. You've done multiple things. And for some of you, what this message is you finally putting them on silent is resulting in peace for you, right? We're going to get 3 cards. January 2026, you finally put them on silent. This is a monitoring spirit. This is a harassing spirit, and it carries a lot of fear with it. I'm seeing graves. They pull in like favors from, I'm hearing deceased loved ones to like haunt you and stuff, guys. We have the World here. Yeah, with the Fool. You're getting out of this entanglement. For some of you, this is a quantum entanglement. There's a like a concept in quantum physics, non-locality. Someone let me know in the comments. It's something like that, where basically it's a quantum entanglement where even if you're not in close proximity, I told you for some of you this is a partner, 2 of Cups. Even if you're not in close proximity with the person, it's like it's as if you are with a quantum entanglement. So for some of you, you've had to go through multiple cleansings, multiple clearings, multiple cord cuttings, because trauma, you could call it a trauma bond. We have the World here, guys. See, this also gives astral travel. You would think like to yourself thoughts like this is how you know what this relates to you. You would think like, I am so done with this person makes me sick, this person disgusts me, I want nothing to do with this person, I've blocked this person. Some of you have taken out a restraining order on this person. They tried to like come into work. Some of you could have a child with this person. Some of you have like 2 children with this person. Some of you have no children with this person, and it was just like a hookup, or you like knew them from work, or there's some sort of a connection here. So this is what I'm trying to say. For some of you, this person did blood rituals. I'm saying that. I'm seeing them feeding a snake a mouse. It's like they're feeding their snakes with your essence. I'm seeing it like that. Like, it's not even direct for some of you. It's like this person is just gaining your energy to pay off other people or to feed their, I'm hearing their addictions. So for some of you, let's take all the spirituality out of it just for a minute. This could be like a person, I'm seeing them like stealing money from your purse. I'm seeing them like itching their arms and stuff like that, guys, right? So if you thought this person was in recovery, unfortunately, you know what I mean, guys? Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Devil. So, yeah. Unfortunate, guys, that, you know, you care about this person, or you did. All right. 3 cards, please. This is very, very dark because it's like for some of you, this is a twin flame. You know what I'm saying here, guys? So that's why it's not just so easy to separate from these sorts of connections. And for some of you, this, like I said, you picked up this energy that's like a parasite. And you're currently being cleansed of it. This is the message for everybody listening to this right now. By you listening to this message, it's freeing you with the Fool in the World. It's freeing you from a past cycle because you have chosen that reality for yourself. You've chosen freedom. You've chosen peace. You've silenced this person. You've blocked this person. You've disconnected your energy from this person. You've called your energy back. Some of you might want to do the whole rigmarole again. I'm seeing an egg cleanse here. This is my suggestion. I wouldn't bother with sending anything back. You know, I'm seeing rusty nails, and I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying here, guys? I have this perfume that I wore today. It's Dolce & Gabbana light blue. It has lemon in it. Ah, it smells so good. Lemon, Granny Smith apple, and cedarwood. But I like it because of the lemon. I'm seeing a lemon with, yeah. I'm seeing a lemon with a bunch of rusty screws stuck into it. Guys, I wouldn't like, this is my thing. This is a hex thing that I'm seeing here. You don't have to do anything, but I'm at the point in my life, I'll just be honest with you guys, where I'm just getting all my stuff back, all my energy back, and I'm blocking, and revoking any sort of access, changing all of my passwords, no access to me in any way, shape, or form, right? I'm not doing any hexing spells or any of that stuff. You guys are free to do whatever you want, and you know what? Sometimes baneful magic with a thing like this, you want to talk about nuance? We can talk about nuance. Because, you know, but me personally, I want the cord cut, I want the karma finished, and I want to move on with my life. And I feel like a lot of you are at that part of the journey, and with the Ace of Pentacles, that's where you're going. You're done. You're done with this. You're done playing these back and forth games. I'm seeing it like a ping pong match between you and this energy, where it's like they do something and then you retaliate. They do something and you retaliate. It's like, it's a game for them with the devil, see? They're just stealing your energy. They don't even care about you for some of you. right? But for some of you, this is why it's complicated. They do love you. Like I said earlier in the reading with the crimes of passion, I mean, you'll see the person saying that they love the person that they stabbed 75 times. This was the love of their life that they stabbed 75 times. You know what I'm saying? Love and hate, it's very close in proximity. They hate that you're in your glory with the Empress, okay? So for some of you, they're just trying to take you down, right? It's not love. It's not even lust. They just want to see you. I'm seeing with the Empress, this is how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing you crawling on the ground with your knee all busted up and bloody. Your dress is all ripped. The heel is broken off of one of your shoes. Your tiara is like all tangled up in your hair. Your mascara is running down your face. Your lipstick is smeared. Like, and this person's just laughing at you as you're crying on the ground. Like, they want you to grovel. This energy wants you to beg for their forgiveness when they're the one who tortured you. They want you to bow before them like they're a deity or something like that. The sun god, Ra, I'm getting that. Well, Ra favors you. For some of you, this is like Egyptian. I'm hearing something about Bangladesh. I'm seeing something about like gypsies as well. I'm not saying those things have anything to do with each other. I'm just saying that's what I'm getting. Yeah. 8 of Wands. You're gone, guys. It's like they can't get a hold of you. You put them on silent. Yeah, Death card. They can't find you. Justice, restraining order, or some sort of a banishment. You've done some sort of a banishing spell or ritual. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do or not to do. Do what you need to do and what your guides are showing you to do. Because my guides have shown me to do some things that I was like, I don't know about that. And then they showed me of dreams and visions of what was being done. And I was just like, all right, some things do take certain precautions. Like some things you have to go the extra mile to ensure protection of your perimeters and of your borders, right? So we do what we need to do. And you've done something here. You've put this person or people on silent, whether that's literal, metaphorical, or both. Because it's like they take your joy away, guys. Yeah, it's the end of a cycle. It's like you don't want to have fun anymore, like create art anymore. Like, and you don't even have to be an artist, guys. Whatever your art is. Like, I'm seeing you just having like a nice Saturday. Like, I'm seeing you with like a green juice or it's like a matcha or something. I'm seeing you at like the market or something like that. It's like you don't even want to leave the house. It's like your energy's drained. Devil on the bottom of the deck. All right. 1, 2, and 3. We don't even need to see anymore. Bottom of the deck, devil, proves everything I just said. You're getting away from it. You were in a confusion at the 7 of Cups. For some of you, this person was doing the O method on you, and it was causing you to feel like you even had feelings for them, but they were actually the one obsessed with you. And then when you showed interest, they acted like you were insane. And then they were just like sitting behind the camera watching. Behind the camera. For some of you, this person who has been remote viewing on you and they've lost access. I saw this vision in the shower this morning where this is what my guide showed me. All these big screens, and there was like 25 people in this big like control room with all these cameras and all these videos playing. And also across the world, I saw like a satellite, and then I saw like multiple locations of this sort of a room. And then I saw all of a sudden all of them went out. All of the cameras went out. All of the computer screens went out, and all of the TVs turned off. And everyone was scrambling and everyone was freaking out. And they lost access to you. I'm also hearing to your bank accounts. All of my messages are spiritual and metaphorical, right? But you know what I mean, guys? I don't like to induce paranoia. Someone's name could be Norma. Norman Rockwell. You finally put them on silent, January 2026. Card number 1 for the collective, 5 of Wands. Let's just open these. Card number 2, 9 of Wands. Card number 3, Hanged Man. You busted out of some sort of a prison here. Look at you. Look at you go. 6 of Swords. You outsmarted this person. That's what this is. You outsmarted them. The illusion wore off. This person's an illusionist. Remember how I saw the Magician in the reverse? This person's an illusionist. Yeah. And they were observing you. This is someone who goes back to like a past life with the Wheel of Fortune. They were also stopping your fortunes from coming toward you. This is the same person who has like backstabbed you, or they're in that group. You put this person on silent with the 4 of Swords. But instead of the 4 of Swords is a card of silence, but the Page of Swords in the reverse, this is like someone being silenced, right? This is a person being silenced. And notice that they're coming up as an extremely small energy. They're a Page of Swords in the reverse. This is the image they showed me as well that I'll share with you. With the double, they showed me this demon, right? This gremlin, if you will, that was screaming, yelling, obscene things at me, just going crazy, crashing out. And this is what my guide showed me. They showed me a small cage about the size of this tarot card. It kind of looked like a barred cage, like you would see a bird inside. And I saw this little gremlin, this person who had been tormenting me for many years. They looked like this. I've done a few exercises like this in Colette Baron Reed's workshops, in her, I've been to a lot of her stuff, and she tells us to picture all the things that scare us and all the things that have stopped us, or the things that have hurt us, or the critical mind that is even within ourselves, to imagine it like a goblin, like a gremlin, and thank it for trying to protect us, right? So I've been doing that a lot, because that has to do with a lot of self-healing, where you take all of the icky bad feelings and you actually thank it for trying to protect you. Like, you understood that your mind was trying to protect you, that coping mechanism was trying to protect you. And I've been doing a lot of that work. But this is a little bit of a different thing. This is the thing that seems so big, so much bigger than you, the thing that makes you feel intimidated or scared, the thing that possibly even gets others involved with the 5 of Wands to try to take you down, to try to fight you, to try to get your defenses down, or to get you to a state of burnout so that you can't go forward, or to get you to see yourself differently, because that's all they can do. They can't actually stop you. For a lot of you, you've changed and you've healed, so all they can do is use your own mind against you with the Page of Swords in the reverse, use your own fears against you with the Devil, use your own vices against you, any toxicity that you haven't fully worked through yet. It's to cause that to be inflamed so that you self-sabotage yourself, like, so that your system fights against itself with the Five of Wands and the Hanged Man. For some of you, all they've been able to do is just drain your energy and get you to feel so tired with the Nine of Wands that you felt like it's taken everything in you to move through this period of time with the Six of Swords. And this message is a message of victory. Because even if you like hate this person, are disgusted by this person, trauma, it plays tricks. I started saying this earlier in the reading, and I forgot if I finished my thought, but it's basically like you could literally despise this person and hate this person, but because you have trauma, that feeling, that hatred, and all of that is almost as strong as if you loved this person. If you like I said, hate and love, very fine line. So they don't care if you love them or you hate them. They're still going to be able to extract energy because they're an energy vampire, and they rely on your energy to make them famous, to make them successful, to gain money for them, right? For some of you, it's feeding their addiction, or it's feeding their, I'm hearing, superiority complex. Like, this person could be a narcissist and they rely on validation to survive, right? So you put them on silent. I commend you. These situations are very complex, especially if this is like a family member or this is like someone super close to you where you've gone back and forth in your mind again and again and again, and you finally made some sort of a decision at the end of 2025, I'm getting, to leave this behind once and for all, to block this, to get away from this with the Six of Swords and the Devil. And I'm seeing, because you put them on silent, it's guiding you to your freedom with the Six of Swords. You're going to blast through some sort of an obstacle. You could even find that you're facing things within yourself that you thought you already overcame, because you are breaking through obstacles that you've never been able to break through before, and you're about to have breakthroughs. In my reading right before this one, my 2026 reading, I talk all about the universal year one. It's all about breakthroughs and new beginnings. I mean, that looks like a breakthrough and a new beginning to me. You literally are having a breakthrough in this reading, and it's going to result in peace. Like, where there was betrayal and confusion, 10 of Swords, 7 of Cups, you will have peace. Even if this is just as simple as like blocking this person in the 3D world. It doesn't even have to be spiritual, guys. I mean, I believe everything's spiritual. I'm a 12th house stellium, but yeah, I'm just saying here, guys, this is a soul-sucking energy. It's like a leech energy. You're like on the boat right now with the Six of Swords, so you're not gonna feel super like peppy yet. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, give yourself a minute to recover from this. For some of you, and I said this in my 2026 reading, for some of you, you're gonna spend the entire year of 2026, or most of it, just recovering from whatever all this bullshit is here. You're just like recovering. This person like mirrored you too, guys. They mirrored you, they copied you, they used your energy, and they wore it like their own skin. And now things are going to start to collapse. So don't be surprised if you hear from this person. For some of you, that's impossible, I'm hearing. But for others, it's like they're going to see that all of their energy's going down. They have no energy. They can't get out of bed. You know, their money's dwindling. Like, they're like a drug addict jonesing for their next hit with the devil. All right? I can't really mince words on this one, guys. I'm sorry. I know this was kind of like a tough one. Like, I feel I haven't looked at the camera the entire time, but that's just because this sort of stuff has tormented me since I was a young girl. And the reason why I got into studying demonology and understanding deep spiritual esoteric themes at a very young age, the reason I got into it to begin with is because I was looking for answers for myself, to free myself, to save myself, to help myself, because I felt tormented. I felt tortured. Like, I've been on medication just for nightmares, believe it or not. Like, I'm just saying here, guys, like, I've had a lot of really tormenting experiences since the time I was young, and I've had to go I'm sorry, guys. I've had to go no contact with a lot of people because it's been the only way. I can't even begin to put into words the levels of peace I have only begun to experience being separate from certain energies, because even when you're away from them, it takes years of untangling yourself from them because you're entangled with them quantumly. And I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm saying your own memories. Like, say this is a family member. All the times you spent the holidays with them, if you celebrate. For example, all the birthday parties that you had. Or if this is somebody you were married to, just like all the memories you have, all the family vacations, all the, like, that, it's a part of you that's woven in the energy, the combined energy of you two. So these are a process, and the start of the process is to get away from this energy if you can, because some of you just can't go around doing that. Like, you have a home with this person, or you're entangled with them financially or whatever. So not everybody, it's not so simple for everybody, but you can start by getting your power back. You can start by working on healing yourself privately away from this energy in any way you can. Even if it's like 15 minutes a day, that's your own little private time away from this person, and you slowly will move away over time. Right? Like, some of these situations are way more tricky than others. So this, the severity of this message is really going to vary depending on who you are. And I hope this doesn't apply to you, to be honest with you, but I know it does. I know it does for, quite a few people here. So there's not really a direct solution. It's kind of a continuation of what you've already been doing. To continue to cleanse, continue to heal, continue to call your energy back, continue to live your life outside of this person's frame. Like, you are not the person that they say you are. You are you. And it takes a long time to reprogram ourselves in a new paradigm away from these parasitic energies that seek to harm you. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, when you try to get away, they seek to harm you, so it makes it harder to escape with the Five of Wands. It tires you out and breaks you down with the Nine of Wands. And for a majority of people here, this is like a spiritual thing with the devil. So it's not so obvious. It's not so obvious. But you know what you know, right? All right, so I'm gonna make a funny, happy thumbnail with this getup. All right, everything's gonna be all right. You're taking steps, and the first step is putting this person on silent. right? And for a lot of you, you've already done that, and this is just confirmation that it's working because this person is crashing the fuck out. But the gremlin thing that I was telling you about, it's like this person's so small, they're just like a tiny little gargoyle in a small little cage. Like, you can hold them in the palm of your hand, and they're in your hand, smaller than this card, just screaming at you. It's like they have no power over you. They're outside of you. So continuing to just imagine this person as small. They are not anything that they claim to be. Like, they are, just think of them as small, guys. That's what's worked best for me, is just like imagining them as just crashing out like a little like gargoyle in a cage, and all they can do is just like, they can't do anything. They can't do anything to you. Right? And that's why they're crashing out, because you're finally free, and you put them on silent, whatever that means to you. So much love, everybody. It's been Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. This was a tough one, so I really hope that this helped those of you this resonated for, because this is the sort of shit that I had to battle through all by myself for the past, like, 12 years. Longer than that, but I'm just saying. And it's kind of tough to find, like, to even know what to search, like, to even know what to type in to do research on how to help yourself. Because some of this stuff is super, super spiritual, and it's not so cut and dry, and it's a process. It's not just like one cord cutting ritual or going to therapy, which I recommend both. I'm just saying, if you feel like it's not working, it's not working. It can make you feel hopeless. It can make you feel like you can't escape, but you're escaping. You're in the boat as we're speaking, and you're in the Six of Swords. This is your confirmation. I repeat, you're in the Six of Swords. So just don't turn back. Just keep going. They're going to try to reemerge again and like threaten you, or I saw 90 90 90 90. They're going to try to, you know, put you in fear of some kind. They could try. There's something financial here for some of you that they're trying to do. So just protect yourself, cleanse your space, cleanse your body, cleanse your aura, disconnect from this person or people, and be brave to build your own life outside of all of this shit. This is not your destiny. This is theirs. This is their karma. This is their energy, not yours. So just take your energy back, send theirs back, clean your hands of the karma, and call it a day, right? I wouldn't continue to ping pong battle with this person, hexing them back. And that's my opinion. Do what you want to do. I'm just saying, I don't want to spend the next 50 years hexing back. You know what I'm saying here, guys? I want to have a good, happy life. You know, I don't want to be dealing with this shit anymore. I want silence. I want peace. I want quiet. I want my creativity back. I want my life back. So that's, you know what I'm saying, guys? And I feel a lot of you are in that same place, and it is not easy. So just give yourself a lot of credit and keep going. You are able to do this. I love you guys. If you would like to listen to The Metamystic Show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, you always can, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. EST, as well as on my YouTube channel at The Metamystic. If you'd like to get 3-minute short daily readings, follow me over on TikTok and Instagram at The Metamystic. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can always email me. And I want to thank those of you who donate to support this show and my work. I thank you so much, you guys. And I love to read your comments. I thank you for sharing your stories and for commenting and engaging with the work. because it also makes it easier for me to pick up your energy, and then my guides will show me what I need to speak on, right? So I'm very sensitive to energy, and sometimes I'll say something like just for you, right? So I love you guys, and you're in my prayers as well, right? You're never alone. Your guides are with you, and this is a process. I'm hearing a process of deletion. That's crazy. It's like they're deleting all of the like negative shit. So you're gonna feel better, guys. You're gonna start to feel better. Keep going. Do not turn back. Do not turn back. You don't see where you're going yet. So it feels scary still when you're in that old rickety boat in the middle of the night. It feels scary, but trust me, you're gonna find that on the other side of these waters that you have a whole new life to live. You have a chance to be happy and to be free and to live your best life away from all of this darkness that never belonged to you to begin with. So I love you guys. And it's going to be a great year. This is a very positive message. It's just a lot of energy for me to process as I'm channeling, right? So that's why I look like this and I'm like drained and stuff, guys. I'm fine. You know, I take one for the team because this is something that I know very well. So I'm happy to speak on it for you guys. All right, I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.